even I'm little late with this guide. The patch came out like weeks ago. Yeah, I know. So then, Spirit Breaker, who even are you? Thanks to today's guys, you will be able to do something like this. Anyway, let's go. At the start we go for standard poor man's build, like really poor bastards. But don't worry, this is just for the beginning. Later we will get fancier. We have to go mid, otherwise how else are we gonna make money for our slots? We're up against Zeus. I think after one game with me and my Spirit Breaker, he's never gonna want to queue for Dota again. Elegant last hit. Goddamn. Punishing the unworthy for bad behavior. Alright, we took a little beating, but that is just part of the strategy. So far a super passive mid, neither of us wants to take any risk. That's fair, you don't always need to kill just for the sake of killing, sometimes you need to think. Alright, screw Zeus, let's go help our teammates. How that's so important, right? Massive fighting session. So the first spell, think about this build, instead of phase we go for trades. They help us a bit teaser in fights and survive on low health by toggling between modes. And you can also switch to intelligence anytime if you don't have enough mana to charge an animus with your first spell. You gotta remember our hero Spirit Breaker is not supposed to stay in one place for too long time. This hero is made for moving quickly around the map, but of course don't just monthly charge an animus like I do. Anyway, you will figure it out as you play, when to press the button and when it's better to cut your own head off, just so you don't ruin the game. So the second item we built on our little chunky board is Midas. You might ask, dude, what the hell? Are you f***ing dumb? No, my dear 24 subscribers. We need Midas so we don't have to think about farming. Cause Spirit Breaker wasn't made for farming, he was made, like I said earlier, for brutally breaking the bonds of those animals who for some reason still haven't quit the game. Check out this move. And one more time. And another one. Anyway, you get the idea. Spirit Breaker is straight up killer, like literally is boss. He runs you down and leaves zero change to survive. Next slot we buy a grow both, so we can later build into Maelstrom. Don't forget to help your team, even though we all know they're trash and we are only kings on the field. Still, without teammates we probably don't stand a chance against 5 enemies. But of course, if you're a fucking pro, you can go full one-man army mode. What the fuck? But of course, if you're a fucking pro, you can go full one-man army. But don't let me see in my lobby, okay? So far everything going pretty well. We're saving for Senj and Yasha because we need status resistance. So when we charge in the enemy, they can lock us down for too long and feed us a little shit, just a teeny bit. We keep pushing the enemies, trying not to feed because we have way too much net worth and one that completely swing the game. We smart the first bottom tower and rotate mid to farm. Again, don't forget to constantly run around the map to fully unlock your hero. Here the enemies catch me and I need a back to the fountain. I mean, I gave them a good fight, but it didn't really change much. Now we built Orchard, the item that silenced enemies. Later we will turn it into Blood Tar, and honestly, this item is really good on Spirit Breaker because this guy has a f***ing OP ability on his button that makes the enemy spams like crazy. If you add silence on top of that, oh, fucking over. The enemy will instantly smash their PC and quit out of sheer grief. No, just kidding, that's not real. They will cry and little and stop playing. Please don't restrict me, YouTube. So in the end, I've got a pretty solid build. With Octarine, our charge cooldown is only 7 pathetic seconds. Combine that with Bloodthorn and we get insane control. Now we start raiding the enemies, we take down their towers because there's no point in farming anymore. Spirit Breaker shouldn't stay too long in the late game. He will start falling off compared to other heroes and you will just wait an hour or more of your life for nothing, losing the game. I hope you don't want that outcome, so we go finish this bullshit. Honestly, I don't know what the enemies are even hoping for and why they don't just run away in the sight of such a juicy little chunky boar, but whatever, I think this mistake is gonna cost them dearly. So dearly. Fuck. We got fucking wrecked.